What is up, YouTube? We are back. This is the ExtremeRate Rise remap kit for the PS5 controller. Essentially what it does is it adds the back two paddles for the back of the controller, which you can remap to whichever button you might want. So we're going to go ahead and open this thing up and see exactly what's inside the box. So what I went for was, you can get this in a number of different options, so you can go for see-through clear, but I went for the neutral black with the textured grip in the back here as well. So that's what comes in the package. You get your paddles, which are these things here, and let's have a look at them things. You get your screwdriver with all the necessary screws that you need, with the prices map kit thing here. So this is the little thing it comes with, and this is a ribbon cable and a PCB. You've got some instructions on how to go ahead and do it. So we're going to go ahead and fit this thing to a brand new PS5 controller. It was a class that wanted to go ahead and do this for him, and we'll see exactly how it turns out. So without further ado, let's get it on. We've gone ahead, we've got ourselves a brand new PS5 controller. We opened up the controller. Best way to do it, I normally just push down on the trigger and put in the tweezers and click up, and it quite easily releases the trigger without causing damage to the frame. So I've done the same on both here as well. And then the same thing applies with using the tweezer again. A little corner right there, little indent right there, put the tweezer in there, push a little, just a little tap in, and it will just pry up this without scratching the side of this, because the last thing we'll do with a fresh controller, we're going to scratch it up and damage it. Next thing we have the instructions. So it says here, identify your controller by looking at the back of the controller to find out which model it is. The BDM010 or the BDM020 version. It says it's the moddable model as well. So it comes with two little ribbon flexes here. So you've got this ribbon flex, and you've got this flex ribbon, and then it shows you the model number. And if you look at the motherboard, I'll open this thing up, this battery will just pop off. So just remove the battery here to one side, unscrew that. We want to find out exactly what the board says and how the board looks, and then that way we identify the right ribbon cable to use for this mod. You've got the back and how it shows you here as well. So if your controller is this, you modify the PCB, and you have to basically cut and cut and cut there. If your controller is that, if your controller is the BDM020 controller, then you have to cut there, and you have to also cut there as well, and then you place it as it's shown here as well. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to go ahead and find out exactly where we go next. So I've gone ahead and I've taken apart the board. So I've taken off the two rumble motors, and I've taken out the ribbon cable for the front touch sensor. Then we look at the board, and it's actually a BDM020 model, and that's the board there, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead and now modify the ribbon cable as required and get this thing fitted. So I've gone ahead and I've now folded the parts. I don't see the point. What is the point of me going ahead and cutting it when I might want to use this mod in a different controller? So I've just gone ahead and folded it instead, because it doesn't make a connection. There's no point of cutting it completely, is there? Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and just see if it works out, and then go from there. So I've gone ahead and I've prepped the cable. So literally the sides of each of the triggers just pops off, and this cable basically fits in like so. As you can see, I've left it folded because just in case I do want to remove it in the future, I can remove it and use it on a BM010 pad. And the other side, cable goes into there, cable goes in there, and then this thing is going up the top here as well. So everything is now in, and the top piece was just behind this PCB and leveled in like that. So I'm ready for the next step, and we're going to go ahead and get this sorted, and it should be good to go in just a bit. So everything was fitted when I had fitted it, but also I had some of these. So what these are also from ExtremeRate. So this is the modded controller with the Rise mod, and this is the thumbsticks. So these thumbsticks are like the Xbox One thumbsticks. So both bases are like this, and the tops you can just customize to whichever you want. So yeah, these are pretty cool. So I went ahead and bought these, and I'm going to fit them to this controller and see exactly. We're going to have the ultimate modded controller, trigger stops, this the back buttons, everything, just like the best PS5 controller. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this done. I installed this thing, which was the mod for the back button and stuff, I installed the what did I install next? The thumbsticks, and now I'm installing the clicky triggers. In retrospect, I should have actually planned this ahead of time, because I should have actually done the triggers first, then done the thumbsticks, then done the mod. But yeah, I'm not going to do. These things came at different times, and yeah, I just want to crack on with it and get it over and done with. But I guess this is the future that we're in now. Anyway, we've gone ahead, skipped ahead. We've unscrewed both of the triggers, so you have ourselves our left and our right trigger. Taken off these bits. I in fact decided to take off one of these bits just to hold the stupid thing down because it was falling out. So if you just look there, you can see that it's a little bit, so I've just sort of jammed it in there so it holds the ribbon in place. And I've tried the trigger, so you're going to put it in an angle where it's seen underneath, and then you can see, just feel that sort of tactile click. So you can try there's other bits as well, but whichever clicks basically the best, and it just slots in like so. Okay, I think we are finally done. So clicky, and the paddles, the button. Cool. So yeah, almost done here. So everything's fitted now. I had a little crisis moment. These things I forgot to put on, and I was thinking, what the fuck am I missing? And decided to put one of these things on, and when I put this thing on, it flicked out of my hand, and this thing took me some time to find it, but I found it in the tray of my printer, which is just great, because I was like, where the fuck did it go? It just shot in that direction. So yeah, that's done. But let's stick these little pieces on into this right here, there, and that goes there, and yeah, we are fine. And also these were a bit stiff, so I push down on it. Now it's fine, good to go. Click triggers, got those inserted, so good. And we are complete, done, dusted, everything is intact. Back panel, button, clicky, and clicky, and also we've got ourselves the case where you can just swap these on, and we are done. That is the ultimate, I would say. I mean, what else could I have done? I could have put the Rise 4 on it, but I mean, 2 paddles is enough. Going anything more than that is a complete just extra. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that video, and like, subscribe as always. This has been Ace out.